Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be cutting out the largest liner order that I've done to date. It is 7 sets of cage liners, all in the same pattern, without ram covers. So this person ordered 7 sets of cage liners. They want 11 large liners with no cutout, and 3 large liners with the cutout, and 14 small pan liners. Anyway, let's get started. It's going to be a day. Let's see what time it is. Let's see how long it takes. I don't think it'll take too terribly long. So it's 9:05 in the morning on Sunday, December 18th. Let's start cutting. So before we get started, I want to show you my sewing room because about a year ago, almost to the day-ish, I think, we set this room up. So around this time last year, this was the Ferret room, and my sewing room was in the other room, and it really was like, I mean, it was a sewing room, but it was also like a bedroom, and it wasn't this. So I want to show you guys kind of what it looks like today versus then. Obviously then it was a lot cleaner because we had all, like, not cleaner, it was more unused, I should say. But anyway, I just want to show you because I kind of organized all my fabric, which I don't always get a chance to do because I'm super busy. And then we'll jump into making these liners. This is my fabric wall. I am extraordinarily proud of it. I know it doesn't look very neat at the moment. Well, it does look neat, but because of like the bags, the fabric that's still in the bags, I feel like it makes it look like it's not neat. And because a lot of it isn't all uniformed and matching. But this rack, this first actual rack, that is like the fabrics that I currently use. Those are all of my solid colors. The top row is all anti-pill. The second row is blizzard. And the third, fourth, and fifth row are kind of like a combination of fabrics that I currently offer in my shop. And some that I don't. These over here overflow, like all of these. Anything kind of to the left is it's either a couple of things. It's either leftovers from custom orders where like someone wanted that checkerboard, so they ordered a set in checkerboard, or they ordered a set in the s'mores fabric right here. It's super, like, the cutest fabric ever. And I just had some left, but not enough that I could put it up in my shop and like offer it as a set. So a lot of these, my goal ultimately is to make ready to ship stuff with that because there's not really enough of it to make a bunch of liners to offer it as something that someone can select off my shop. I have to control what I make because of the amount that I have. This over here, this thing going on. This is, obviously that's my Pellon. These are my flannels. The one on the bottom with the stars, that's my newest cage cover for the Ferrets after Christmas. I bought a bunch of this because I love it. So I actually have another bolt in the closet. I don't even know why I did that, but whatever. So that's that whole section. Over here is where I keep my tablet, or a lot of times I put my camera up here when I film, like on top of that box that has the tablet on it. I also have all of my stickers, like the priority ship stickers, and all my like thank you stickers and business cards and stuff are in that box. The ones that I use, my extras, are in the closet. I don't really use that printer actually at all anymore. I use a different printer now to print off my labels. And then all my grommet stuff is there, so it's easily accessible to me. Trash bags to put scraps in. There's really nothing on the bottom. All that stuff on the bottom is bags for either for packing or miscellaneous hooks that go into my pegboard that's behind me. Underneath there is my extra storage bag, so that's like a box of bags. And then I have some that I pull from that are underneath here. That is scrap fleece. I actually got it narrowed down to 2 bags, like, of scraps. Those over there are like yards of scraps. This is pieces of scrap. The bag underneath here, that's all filled with big, like 2 or 3 yard pieces of flannel, pattern flannel that I use to make things with. The drawers, I don't know. I need to go through and redo those. It's a lot of miscellaneous stuff like crinkle paper and just stuff that I rarely ever touch anymore. The boxes right here are Velcro. The top is, this is these are just extras. This is a box of, this is for packing too, but this is a box of these. I send them with all of my packages. That's my strapping. I buy that in 100, I buy this, it's 100 yards comes with this. I get it with my Velcro. So I normally buy, like, I buy my Velcro like this in these giant things because I use it all the time now for Etsy. This is where I keep my Bernina. It needs to go to the shop and get serviced. Actually, you're supposed to do that like once a year. It needs to be done. That's the pegboard. So I just keep scissors up there, and this is actually where everything's really done. I use my Bernina for top stitching, but I use my Juki for everything else. Like, I absolutely am in love with this machine. I cannot even begin to tell you how much I love it. When I first started using it, it scared the bejesus out of me because it goes really fast, but it is amazing. I just can't even tell you. I should have bought this so long ago. It is the best machine. This is my, it's kind of like a junk drawer, but it's my cart. And as crazy and as unorganized as that cart looks, that cart is my lifeline. So everything I need sits on this cart. All of my scissors, like when I am sewing and I am in need of something, like anything, it's always right here. Normally an extra ramp stays here. That goes to the Critter Nation cages, the Ferret Nation cages, because I test all of my ramp covers. I don't test my liners because I have templates that I'm really like, I just don't, but normally a ramp will hang there, but this cart is like my grab it when I need it kind of cart. So as crazy and unorganized as it probably looks, that is my life. My cutting table, honestly, this opens up and like gets, like you can extend it out. It's got like a tray. This whole thing happens, but I rarely extend this. I can't remember the last time I actually extended it out. I just use it like it is, just like it is right now. The closet, so the closet has a couple sewing machines in there. My older sewing machines are in the closet. There's a little bit of fabric in the closet. That's my personal fabric. And then there's some clothes in there that hang up in there. And that's what's in there right now. So I'm not going to open it because it's kind of a mess. It's really more personal stuff, less Etsy stuff. So, and that is basically my sewing room at the moment. There's still some stuff I want to do. I still feel like I want it to be more organized, but I guess it's never really going to look like Martha Stewart, despite how many, I mean, I don't know. You know, you look on Instagram and these people have like these amazing sewing rooms. And like, I think my sewing room is pretty badass, but you know, I don't know. It could be better, but I still love it. Like, I absolutely love it. So much better than what I had like a year ago. So anyway, that is my sewing room. I thought I'd give you guys a tour. I haven't done one since I set the sewing room up. And back then, it was amazing because we had just moved in and everything was absolutely perfect. And now we are a year later and it is being used and the business has only gotten bigger. And so we are in it. I am in this room all the time. And this is, I like just live in here. Anyway, that's my sewing room, you guys. Okay, so in preparation, these I already had because I do offer this in my shop, so this I already had, but I actually ordered extra for this order. So I don't need these right now, but I know that I will eventually need them. So I'm gonna put these back. So here's the pattern that she picked. It's these large gray and white medallion fleece. It's anti-pill. So let's begin. I'm gonna do all the large liners first, and then I will do the small liners second. Okay, so I had to stop for breakfast. Sorry, I'm filming also for Instagram. So, you know, because Instagram and YouTube wouldn't want to have the same, like I can't use this film for Instagram because this is done in a different format. And so, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so, but I want to show you guys while my breakfast is cooling off because I probably overcooked it. I want to show you the case for my cell phone that I got from Casetify. So I totally love it. I designed it myself. I'll put a link in the description for Casetify, and maybe one day I'll do like a full video on it. But basically, you can go on there and design your like your cell phone case, and it was so much fun. I loved it. So I'm gonna put a link to it in case you guys want to do it. The case itself is so cute and I'm in love with it, and I've had it for months, and for some reason I've just never talked about it on my channel or just really in general too much, but I want to show it to you because now it's like glaring at me in the background and I never remember to say anything. So hang on, let me grab it. Okay, so let's see if I can get it clear. It's Weasel. It's a picture of Weasel, and I have it say Ferret Tales at the bottom. Isn't it so cute? I love it. So far we have cut out 11 large liners with no cutout, and now we are getting ready to start our large liners with the cutout. I only need 3 of those. So we're gonna do those now, and then we're gonna move on to the 14 small pans. Okay, so I stopped cutting so that I could go to the mall. I haven't been to the mall in like 2 years, probably like 2 whole years. I know that sounds really crazy, but I do not like to go shopping in the store. Like I could shop on Etsy online all day long, but I don't really like want to be in the store. But I went to the mall and it was so much fun. It's so crazy because I guess because I haven't been in so long. But I need to get Christmas gifts, and my husband wanted to buy me some Christmas gifts, and I'm really hard to buy for, especially when it comes to clothes. So anyway, I got all that out of the way, and now we're gonna finish cutting out the liners. I have all the large pans cut, and I now need to cut 14 small shelf liners. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, so if you hear a lot of commotion in the background, my husband is chopping wood for our wood stove. It's a little bit loud. So yeah, I like a fire, that's for sure. Wrong one. We use this template. Just gonna make sure, I know. Actually, I'll just pre-cut it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I have cut out the 14 small pan liners and the 14 large liners. 11 without a cutout and 3 with a cutout. Alright, so now we are gonna sew it. All of them. And here's what they look like. All piled up. I'm actually working on a different video for Instagram, so that's why they're piled like that. Alright, so there's a couple things that I always have with me when I sew, and let's see, hang on a second. Okay, that light ricochets off the camera, but it's easy for me, it helps me see, so while I'm talking, I always have my scissors, because I cut off the excess fabric sitting here. There's a trash can below me that I throw my scraps in. These little guys, because they're like amazing. Extra bobbins that I keep filled. Okay, guys, so we made it through all 14 small liners, and now we're doing 14 large liners. Starting with these. So, here we go. After that, we've got the whole thing sewn. I'm super excited. I think in total it'll take me about, let's see, 3.5 to 4 hours to cut and sew all of that. Not counting all the time in between that I took to go to the mall and all the other stuff that I didn't really originally have planned. So yeah, let's do it. Let's finish it up, and then we just gotta pack it and get it out, and I think it will still arrive in time for Christmas, although the customer didn't necessarily ask for it to arrive in time for Christmas. I just want to see if I can get it out as quickly as possible. So here we go. So I did it. All of them are done. I've changed, I think, 3 times in this video. So I started off this morning at 9 o'clock in my pajamas, went to the mall in jeans, and came back and switched into different pajamas, with the exception of my shirt, which is my Ferret's. It's brand new. I love it. Anyway, all right, here we go. So now we're just going to check over the liners, fold them up, bag them, weigh them, and send them off to their new home. Okay, so I finally got the boxes situated. I'm just going to use 2 big boxes because that's the safest to get her stuff there. When it's something that's this large and that valuable, and sometimes the shipping bags, like, they're great for regular size stuff, but I just don't want them to rip, and with them being so big, I feel like it's a lot of pressure on the bags. So I'm going to put them in 2 boxes and ship them out in the morning, priority mail, and that is a wrap. I'm so excited. It's like I've done really like big orders in like a lot of accessories and cage liners, but I've never done 7 sets of cage liners to one person ever. So that's really exciting. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. It was awesome. And thanks for taking a look back at how far my sewing room has come. So it's a little messy, but it is clearly being used, and I'm happy that a year after setting this room up, I'm still very much using it with no end in sight. And that is awesome. And that is because of people like you who support my channel, who buy from my shop. I'm so grateful. Honestly, none of this is possible without you, because it just isn't. Thank you guys. And if I don't do a video before Christmas, have a happy holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't, have a happy holiday. If you celebrate a different holiday, if you don't celebrate at all, just have a great weekend, day, month, year. I will see you next time.